You are about to listen to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening to us at MaximumThreshold.net. Horns up, fists in the air.
Maximum Threshold, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. This is Eric Young Crashdiet.
Hey, man, what's going on, Eric?
How are you?
Oh, pretty good, man. Hey, but we've been playing your music here, wow, since the latest one came out, man.
Since WW2.
So what's going on, man?
Well, not much. At the hotel, waiting to go to the venue to play tonight's show.
Mm-hmm. So you guys are in the States here, man. How's everything going on with you guys being over here?
Good. We've been to. This is actually our first full-on tour, throughout the States. We've been to LA a couple of times, basically doing some one-off shows, and it's been the response has been amazing. So that we just decided to try to put together a full-on tour, and that's what we're here for this time.
Great.
So
United States during winter is a great place to tour. I mean, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you're on the west. You're on the West Coast, there, aren't you?
We're in Albuquerque right now.
Oh, Albuquerque.
Hey, they be getting some snow.
Yeah, they get up there.
They get some snow. I've been.
I almost died out in Flagstaff.
I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
I took a shower in Albuquerque once,
and that was the last one he took.
Yeah, you can take a shower at any of the rest stops for $5.
And then for an extra $3, you can get jerked off. I suggest you spend the extra $3.
So. Yeah, it's up in the mountains, Albuquerque is. You didn't think it was.
There's a lot of mountains around here.
Yeah,
I haven't had the time to climb them, though, but maybe next time.
Well, if you just go about an hour and a half north of Albuquerque, you'll hit the Grand Canyon. So
Yeah, we're planning to visit the Grand Canyon within the days here. So.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. I had an ex-girlfriend that was the size of the Grand Canyon. So, that was just a body part. So tell us about the tour. How far east are you going? How far north? Where are you heading? How long does the tour last? And blah, blah, blah.
Well, the tour lasts for 4 more weeks. Basically, we just flew in from South America, and basically we're going to visit a lot of places. We have a total of 26 states here in States, and I don't really have the full-on tour schedule ahead of just by my side right now, but it's going to be quite extensive, and it's as I said, it's the first time we're doing this here, so it's going to be a lot of new impressions to take in.
Nice,
basically. So it's cool.
Well, we always ask all the bands that do an interview a serious question about their background in the music, and our question is this: out of all the members of the band, who is the most likely to end up in bed with a tranny?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if any of us would be likely to do that, but I guess maybe somebody in the crew, I guess.
That's pretty good.
Would be a lucky shot.
Jason Newsted from Metallica threw Lars Ulrich on the bus, that he was the most likely to end up in bed with a tranny.
But he did say it was in '92,
and he was drinking a lot,
and it was liquored up.
So
didn't he quit the band later as well?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Now you're telling me if you saw like your dream girl, whoever like your ultimate dream girl was,
Megan Fox,
and she was like completely passable, looked just like a girl, little hands, no Adam's apple, no 5 o'clock stubble, no, not even like the Italian girl mustache, nice legs, kicking ass, big fucking country titties. And you found out that she used to be a dude, you wouldn't still bang her?
Would you?
Fuck yeah, I would.
Dude, he would bang anything. Are you kidding? Dude, you got to watch when a cat walks by. So, anyways, I don't know much about you. Dominic is the one who set up the interview because he only sets up bands he thinks are really good. So tell us a little about what is your full name? What do you do in the band? Help us out a little bit.
Well, my name is Eric Young, and I play drums. And we've been around since basically 2001, 2002, something like that. And we focus on trying to, bring back the glamour of the 80s, but still try to do it in a bit more of a modern touch. So you basically got all the hooks and all that stuff from the 80s, but it's a bit more pleasing to the young crowd, I would say.
Well, right now Dominic has Cocaine Cowboys in the background playing, and I like it. I really do.
That one's it's one of my favorite from that one.
Yeah, a lot of bands have taken that name. Did you guys do that like in a tribute to another band for using that name?
Crashdiet, you mean?
Yeah, the song Cocaine Cowboys.
Sorry, what was that again?
Other bands have used that name as a title track to another song that they've recorded. And I was wondering, did you guys use that name like a tribute to another band who did that song?
Well, not really. It was a song inspired by the documentary, actually, Cocaine Cowboys. For you guys who've seen that one, it's about the impact of cocaine to this world, and the song is a mixture about the life on tour and what to look out for when you're a touring rock band, and all the good stuff that you can be wrapped up into and can destroy your life, and a little bit about the corrupt world that we live in, and all the drugs that circulate in this modern world.
Not every drug is bad. Okay.
So wait, are you saying that you do cocaine? Nobody's listening. We're not recording yet. You could tell us.
Who hasn't?
But not every drug is bad. I give props to Viagra. So
sorry, what was that? Not
every drug is bad. I give props, heads up to Viagra.
Well, I haven't tried that one.
And roofies. That's a good combination.
You give yourself roofies?
Hey, guaranteed to get lucky that night.
Dude, when you're married, you give your wife roofies so you have peace and quiet.
You don't have sex, you just knock her out.
Damn. So how long are you guys going to be in the States on this tour?
4 weeks, he said. Did you listen to him?
Well, I'm sending the board up and stuff. Sorry about that.
Dominic doesn't listen to our guests. He just puts them on.
Oh, no. I work it, man.
He works it. He works it like a bad stripper on a rusty pole.
Well, sometimes you got to do it like on a rusty trombone.
That's right.
Hello. Wait, who's offering rusty trombones? Give one.
So how long you been playing drums? I mean, out of curiosity, did you start when you were a little kid? Did you begin when you were a teenager?
Yeah, I started as a little kid. I started playing guitar first, actually, and then I kind of slipped into playing drums because
you realized that's where the pussy was.
Not really.
Wait, so
not
now,
at that age, at 13 at least.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Sweden, in the cold forests.
Are you friends with other Swedish bands?
Sorry?
Are you friends with other Swedish bands?
Well, yeah. So
okay, no, I'm just saying because we just
small country, so you tend to run into people.
We've been hanging out a lot with Sister Sin lately, and them people rock. We like them a lot.
Yeah, they're a great band and nice people. So yeah.
More importantly, since you're Swedish, what the fuck is that Swedish chef saying?
Yeah, and Muppet Show.
What exactly does "here cheeky cheeky bark bark bark" mean?
It means actually nothing.
And I must commend you, not only on the Swedish Fish, but the Swedish meatballs are divine. I want you to go to the consulate and thank them personally for me.
Yeah, I could do that, but I agree. Swedish meatballs is a treat.
And how come you're not in some church-burning death metal band?
Yeah, you're in a good
black
band.
metal.
Yeah, I was 16. I was in one of those, and I played black metal as every kid from either Sweden, Norway, or Finland is. And
which meant you had a lot of women in the audience for those shows.
Not really. Well, you have it's a little bit like playing in a glam band. Like when you have the real glam fans show up at your show, it's hard to tell which ones are the dudes and which ones are the women.
A penis is a good description. That usually helps.
Yeah, cock and balls is dead.
Yeah, cock and balls sort of give away who's who.
Did you burn any churches?
I knew you were going to say that.
You haven't.
No, not really burned, but I did the teenager stuff of standing and skying my fist and screaming at them and all that stuff.
Really, that's not a normal teenage thing for United States kids. That's not something we normally do.
Did you?
That's what I said. It was normal for any Swedish kids,
Did you? Did one of your band members blow his brains out, and you wear part of his skull as a necklace?
That one is still yet to be. So no, that's a no on that question.
Do you worship the Dark Lord? Have you ever been on the Swedish bikini team?
Jesus,
do you drive a Saab?
Are these questions in the chat room?
No. These are just off the top of my empty head.
His very empty head.
Isn't the Saab the Swedish solution, or is that Volvo?
I like Volvo myself.
You drive a Volvo?
No, Volvo.
No, he drives he actually drives a penis.
Drives a Volvo.
I drive a Volvo. I like you. You're good.
Cricket.
So, what is your now? Tell us about the current. Now, if you're on tour, usually a band's on tour of a current release. What release are you currently in support of?
It's a CD called Savage Playground.
I like the name.
Which was released in January.
Good time to release an album, January. After everybody's broke from buying Christmas albums. So, how's it going for you? How's the sales on iTunes? Has iTunes really helped you, or is it better for record sales? I mean, what do you guys find with your band? Are digital sales be better than physical sales, or what's going on?
I guess you could say we are more of we actually have our fans. They buy our CDs. They like to have the physical product. But of course, you have the younger crowd that obviously are more of the downloading type, or if they have the money, they probably buy it on iTunes or something like that. But we have a streaming thing going on in Sweden that's called Spotify. I guess you have the same in the States, but I don't know what it's called. But it's
called Spotify.
You pay a sum every month, and you get to listen to anything, and that is basically the biggest way that you can listen to albums in Sweden or in Europe or stuff like that.
So I have a question. As a glam band, some people call them glam sleaze band, because they're like rock and roll sleaze, talking about sex with women and partying, having a good time. Now, you get the groupies at your shows, okay? But have you ever done a mother-daughter yet at a show? Or before a show? Or after? Is this something that you want to get next to your Grammy Award? I mean...
wouldn't say... no, not really.
What about a father-son?
You know where Michael goes, huh?
Well, dude, we gotta be open. He never said whether he was heterosexual or homosexual.
I would give $100 that he say he's heterosexual.
Well, you're probably right, but let's not make him feel uncomfortable if he's not.
Let's not shut those doors. But
that's right.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, I am heterosexual. But.
See, he prefers taco over sausage.
What about
taco sausage?
What about Swedish meatballs? Are you all from Sweden?
I have them every day.
I bet you he goes up to girls on stage. He goes, "Hey, I'm the drummer. Would you like to see my Swedish meatballs?"
Yeah, I'm sure that's his pickup line.
It'd be mine. Mine are bad. Mine are outdated.
We could tell.
I was like, I like Baby Man. I got some new 8-tracks you want to listen to in my car, in my Pacer.
Here is the best pickup line ever. I don't know if this one made it over to Sweden yet.
I got one too after you.
Here, excuse me. Does my drumstick smell like chloroform?
Drumstick.
And then go, here, cheeky, cheeky, bork, bork, bork. Did you guys have
all mapped out?
Did you guys have
make a success in Sweden? I'd tell you. Just try that, and you'll make a success.
You probably didn't have the Muppets over there, so you probably don't even know what the Swedish Chef is.
Oh yeah, we make fun of that every day.
I'm a huge Muppet fan, so I love the Swedish Chef because it's one of the few impersonations I can do.
Hey, you know what? Though Sweden has some great stuff in the entertainment field. Okay, you got the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo trilogy, which is from Sweden. They were great.
You got the lead singer for Arch Enemy.
Oh, I didn't know
Angela-
that.
Angela.
Okay,
Well,
if you want to go old
Not
school.
Swedish.
Mike Tramp.
Oh, yeah, he is Swedish. But old school, if you want to go old school, you had Mirror,
Crocus.
Mirror on the Wall. Mirror, Mirror. God, the doom metal band. Candlemass. I think
Yeah.
they were Sweden, too.
Candlemass. Yeah. It's one of the biggest metal bands in Swedish history. Yeah.
You got some of my favorites, Evergrey and Soilwork.
Soilworkers from Sweden, too.
Yep.
Sister Sin.
Yeah.
In Flames.
Well, of course, Sister Sin. My God, Liv. Oh,
Opeth.
Liv. Oh, Liv. Sorry. She's a personal trainer on the side. Did you know that when she's
But
not
she
touring?
does need a nose job, though.
Oh, no, she doesn't. She's just fine.
You know what they
Nice.
say, the longer the nose, the bigger the hose.
That's right.
At least that's what guys like me with big noses try to say.
Mike's. I know in Sweden you deal much with the Jews, but he's a Jew.
That's right.
You know, you didn't. You're like, we don't want nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
That's not
And you
our
know
thing.
what? Just so you guys know, a fun fact: Swedish fish are kosher.
Ah, there you
I don't even
go.
know what the hell Swedish fish is.
Oh, they're delicious.
They're a little candy. Yeah. One more time, Michael. Wait. Tell it again.
Swedish fish are kosher.
There you go.
So tell us your story. You know what? What's your favorite? Now you've been played. What now? Are you playing Albuquerque tonight? Or are you passing through until
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, he said he was getting
No,
ready to go to the
we're
venue.
Okay, so tell us the venue name and things like that. Help us out. Let's get your.
It's called Hooligans. Actually, one of the, if anybody watches Breaking Bad, it's one of the locations of the series.
Oh,
Kinda
nice.
cool. I'm a fan. So, but it's a small venue. It's a typical bar venue. You know, you have the bar like not too far from the stage, which is good.
Mhm.
And I just saw that Suffocation is coming there to play in a
Oh,
couple of
cool.
weeks. And if I could, I would have stayed and watched that show, but I can't.
Okay, we're going to hit that venue. We're going to not hit that venue, but we're going to hit that vein of thought. What are some of your favorite bands that you want to check out? I'm not talking to influence, something you liked, you know, shit like that. I'm talking like something you like. Wow, I want to see this band. I heard they put on a great show. Who is someone that you've been hearing about or wanted to see lately?
Morning Wagon.
Well, most of the bands that I've wanted to see, I've actually gotten to see because Sweden is a well. All the bands often really come through Sweden because it's highly appreciated to tour there. There's a
It's
lot of fans.
Sweden rock and all that.
So one of the bands I always wanted to see before I saw them was Rammstein. They have put on a really awesome show. They use more bombs and fire than World War II combined. You know, and but I like big shows. Of course, I'm one of those guys. So, have you ever guys seen Rammstein live?
No,
I
but
have.
they did play here. What, about a year ago or something?
Yeah, I saw them.
Uh-huh.
They're pretty. It's pretty intense. The guy's doing somersaults with like
Fire.
flamethrowers on his feet and in his arms, and I think he might have had one on his head.
He doesn't have like the dildos and all that out there too.
I don't know. It's scary. Like being Jewish, German is like one of the harshest languages, and everything he says sounds like he's singing about throwing one of my people into an oven.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
So, do you know personally? Do you know Martin Anderson or Bjorn? How do you say it? England.
Oh, from remind me here.
Martin's with Lizzie Borden usually, and Bjorn is with.
He's in Soul Sign now, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's so Bjorn.
Ingve.
Yeah, but he whores himself out to just about anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I can't recall that. I've
Both these dudes make Sweden proud, man. I'm telling you right now, is they are good representatives of the rock and roll metal community about all things that are good.
Wait a minute. Isn't King Diamond
Not
from
British
Sweden?
No, Denmark.
Yeah.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, it's
No,
right across the board, right across the lake.
So
That's-
what's better, a cheese Danish or a Swedish meatball?
I'll take a cheese Danish.
well, something in between maybe would be an experience.
Oh, like a Swiss sausage?
Swiss cheese? No, that's Switzerland.
Now, a lot of bands, when they're not touring, are also playing in also have a a regular job too, because the music industry is so different than how it used to be. It used to be once a guy was in a band and they got a record album, they didn't have to work anymore. Almost every band nowadays, when they're not touring, they're working a real job. Is that the way with your guys still, or are you guys literally just totally doing it right off the music industry now?
Well, up until recently, we kind of was working, but now we've taken the step and actually can find ourselves living off our music. So
that is
the
a
right direction, I would say.
That is a huge right direction. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not joking. I'm not being being humorous about it.
No, but it's true. I mean, nowadays it's very, very, very hard to make money out of doing this. Even if you get kind of a lot of exposure and do lots of tours and release albums, it's really hard to get it going, and make a living out of it. So you really have to be smart with the money and not have too many hands and too many stops on the way before the money reaches you, because then you're obviously going to get fucked.
Yeah. So when I know there's like a lot of snow and shit in Sweden. Do you have a car or a dog sled team?
If I have a car.
Do you have a car or a dog sled team?
Oh, well, I would say I have a car, actually. Dog sled team would be too much work.
What kind of car do you drive in Sweden?
German Volkswagen, actually. So I'm kind of a
You're farfig,
patriotic on that part.
So do you hate Jews because you drive a German car?
Of course. Did you say of course? That's awesome.
I signed up for that the moment I bought it.
Like I saw this badass, like some of those new Volkswagens are pretty badass. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I can never buy that or BMW or Mercedes. My fucking grandfather would roll over in his grave.
But the funny part is, though, you drive a Honda, which was made in Japan.
No, my Honda was made in Ohio.
Yeah, but it was from a Japanese company, and they killed just as many people as the Germans did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. The Philippines, China.
I'm not fucking Filipino. I'm not Chinese.
So those people don't rate because they don't rate. Those people don't matter because you're not them, right?
Well, what about the Ruskies killing all their own people? That doesn't count, right?
It's like North Korea. I was watching a video the other day. North Korea says they support the United States. They feed our people because we don't eat nothing but snow. They said we're so poor, all we do is eat snow. It's like, man, this guy is weird.
I got a question. I'm going to try to get us back on track here for a second. Here.
I love the album cover, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. The cover for the Savage Playground. What was the idea or the concept behind it, other than
dude, Apocalypse?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like right out of Terminator.
Yeah, actually, it reminds me also about the nuclear scene in Terminator. No, but it's basically we wanted to do it works better in the LP version though, because it's all quite small and detailed. So, but we wanted to make a cover that incorporates a lot of the different elements that are named in the lyrics of the album. So there's lots of stories about different stuff that happens on tour and has happened to us during the tour. And just incorporate the whole idea and the whole world that we're trying to speak about, and try to make that into something that you can watch.
I like the cover. Who did the cover? Is that a friend of your guys's? That was an artist you guys hired from the record label?
I remember his name now. I feel embarrassed. But he's a Swedish guy, a really cool artist, and he does a lot of stuff like that. So
he's really good. I liked it. It looks really good.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're right, though. I think it'd look better as an LP or definitely as a CD, because nowadays when you get the stuff on the computer, it's 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. But that looks gorgeous. We got it blown up full screen at the studio right now, looking on the screen. I'm like, that would look great as an album cover. And years ago, they used to call them flats when they came with albums.
No, the flat was the thing that was up on the wall at the record store.
Yeah, but they would come with the albums to promote the albums. So, the record store would get them in, pop them on the walls.
Yeah.
So that looks really kick-ass, actually. So, Dominic, can we steal one of the copies of this album so we can listen to it?
Sure. I got it right here. You know why not? We're out here to promote the hell out of the latest release.
Now the listeners need to
Crashdiet.
buy one. Now
Wait,
Of course.
real quick, before we start the interview and start recording, why don't you tell us where we can find your music online and like all the tour dates and information about Crashdiet?
Sure. I mean, crashdiet.org is the ultimate information center for everything. There you can get, merchandise, the CDs, and everything, and you have the upcoming tour, you have the links for the tickets. It's basically you have everything there. So, crashdiet.org.
That's cool. I hope Richard Simmons doesn't try to sue you with the name, Crash Diet and everything.
I hope so too.
That would be funny though. We way to get on TMZ.
And then you guys would have to, part of your settlement is you guys would have to wear those really short nut huggers in the tank top and cut your hair into like a really short Jew fro like him. Knowing that you guys hate Jews, that would be really torturous.
Boy, Michael, that joke just died.
Oh, like any one of your jokes floated.
I didn't. Mine floated like a turd.
Hey, so we're gonna ask you to do us a favor before we let you go. Can you give us a promo ID for the radio show? Say who you are, your band, something about Swedish Fish or
Swedish Meatballs,
or the Swedish Bikini Team, or when you were in a death metal band and burned a church, or whatever you want to say.
And say you're listening to Maximum Threshold.
Right. Anytime.
Yeah.
This is Eric Young from Crashdiet, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold Radio. And never forget, if you visit Sweden, you should do what every other Swedish kid did: burn a church or do something like that satanic. Thank you.
That was
awesome.
Hey,
I even got the satanic voice going as well.
What song would you like us to play off your latest release?
Well, either Coking Cowboys or California is
Okay.
probably one of the better ones, I would say.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Well, definitely, we thank you very much for taking time out on your schedule there while you're touring the States here to talk with us for a few minutes about Crashdiet, and you guys just hitting the States for and everything. So we really, really appreciate you coming on the show here.
Yeah, thank you, man. And thanks for having me.
Oh, anytime.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, have yourself a good evening, and thanks again.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Hey, I got a big announcement after this.
Okay.
Too.
Here you go.
I want a drum roll too.
Okay, we'll do that
after the song.
Here you go. This is Crashdiet with California. Be right back after this here on Maximum Threshold. And I want to thank the band for being on the show here tonight and everybody else who really digs these guys. We'll be back after this.
You have just listened to an exclusive interview on Maximum Threshold Radio. Thanks for listening and please visit us at MaximumThreshold.net.